Ladies and gentlemen, happy Thursday to your faces. Hopefully you're having a good start to your weekly update. Listen, this week has been a weird one. So last week I did a weekly update guide, just showing you just some of the things that were new, like this new car we got today. Then I fully upgraded the new STD vehicle, and then we talked about the lifeguard. So I thought I'd do that video again this week. You guys seem to enjoy it, but it's mainly going to be me updating, obviously, the new vehicle we got. Then also at the beginning here, I just wanted to talk about this new opportunity, as they call it, this new mission, the new Cluckin Bell raid. So if you saw my video yesterday, the weekly update video, when I originally posted it, the information that we got was that it is coming tomorrow. They literally said that the new Hellfire vehicle was coming and all of this stuff, and the new Cluckin Bell truck was going to be coming. But I think Rockstar was like, no, it's not, unfortunately. We're just starting up the story. So I had to re-upload that video. So sorry if it was a little confusing. So anyway, what is this new raid and when is it coming? What the bloody hell? So as you can see right here, you know what? I'll throw it up on the full screen. It says a new opportunity. Since his unceremonious dismissal as the head of security for the Diamond Casino and Resort, Vincent Effenberger's been busy. Having outgrown his role as Rockford Plaza's most prestigious mall cop, he's now landed a job with the LSPD, where he's discovered just how deep corruption in Los Santos runs. Now, this is where it's a little interesting, and a lot of the community is like, hold on a second. Vincent is eager to enlist your help, so he'll be in contact with how you can blow the whole thing wide open in the next GTA Online update, arriving in just a few short weeks. Now, this is why it's confusing. Because Rockstar, we have the weekly updates, right? I do videos on them every week, you know, GTA Online weekly update. But Rockstar never talks about them like that. They only say the next GTA Online update arriving in a few short weeks. They only really say that when they have a new DLC coming, like a big one, right? We got the one we just got, which is the winter one, and then we get one in June as well. So we get 2 a year. Now this is just drip feed, right? It is kind of funny. People have called out that they're drip feeding the drip feed. Like, it's kind of weird. But it is a new update that is coming in a few short weeks. So it looks like the fact that they say few short weeks means it's going to be a couple weeks before we get this raid. But the chances are next week we're probably going to, I'm guessing, get like the first mission. And so it'll take its time, which is cool. And I know I'm going to get hate for this, but let me explain. If you're a veteran of GTA and you've been playing for a long time, you're not going to have a lot of patience and you're like, just give me the bloody update, right? I get it. But if you're newer to the game, just think, I mean, this is a really cool way of having like a story develop over time. Like I would love them to have something like this where every week we get something new. Maybe it's a new mission every week or more progress every week. And then leading up to like a big event that happens. Now, obviously, once this is all out, so this time next year, you'll be able to just jump in and do all of these back to back. But I think releasing it like this actually isn't that bad of an idea. I mean, it gives you something to look forward to every week, like the next part of the story. And I kind of like it. I don't know if I'm in the, don't know if I'm like the lone wolf in this. But I don't hate it, okay? I don't hate it. I mean, it's a game that's been out for 10 years, and the fact that we're still getting new content for free anyway, I'm like, okay. So with that being said, yes, the new Hellfire vehicle, that is going to be coming in a few weeks with the finale of this raid. But I do think, you know, next week we'll probably get more of the story coming, whether that's another phone call or if it's like a setup mission, because we already know from the video that I did a while ago, which you can watch after this. I'll leave a link to the end. We already know what the missions are called. We know how many there is. So maybe they're going to drip feed those missions into us every week too. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section down below. I'm actually really curious. Like, look at it. Well, what do you just think of it? Let me know. But anyway, let's listen together here to the phone call. This famous phone call that we've got this week. All right, so all you have to do is log in, and within like a minute or two, you'll get this phone call. So let's actually sit here. We'll just drive around here a little bit. I always love the people just out here doing some gardening, man. Like, GTA, it's the little things. I don't know why, I love it. That is just the coolest thing, man.
Salutations. Remember me? We met when I was head of security over at the Diamond. Unfortunately, that is no longer the case, but I'm still hearing reports of your lethal brand of business acumen all across Los Santos. With that in mind, I'm working on a proposal for you. I'm not ready to divulge too much yet, but expect to hear from me again soon.
All right, so that is it. That is the teaser for this new raid that is coming. And that's it. So, yeah, I mean, it is... Again, we've been waiting for this for a long time. And a lot of people, even in the comments of my video, have been like, this thing better be bloody worth it, man. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I think the payout for this raid is probably going to be around 600,000. But I also, I'm not too worried. I don't mind the drip feed that much. I kind of enjoy the... If they do it next week as well, right? If next week we get another bit, so it's slowly coming to us, just like this story that's building up, I don't mind that. I think the only reason people are so mad about the drip feed of the drip feed is because we've been playing the game for a while, right? So nothing is new to us. So when something like this that's new comes, we want it like immediately because we have nothing else to do, right? But imagine if you're new to the game or been around for a while and this is how it went. And we had all these other things that were new to us too. And then there was this story going on as well. It would be awesome. But I think because it's been around for a while, we get kind of upset that it's taken too long, which is fair enough. I get it. But I don't mind this. I like that, you know, it's kind of like a story's building up. I don't mind it. Anyway, let's move on to this next part of our video here today, which is going to be the brand new vehicle that I have been talking about. And I have said that for me personally, I wasn't too excited as this right here, the Impaler SZ. Now, I said last video that I think people are excited because it's nostalgia, and everyone was like, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. This is just, it's an American vehicle that meant a lot in when this thing came out, and it was a cool cultural vehicle. But again, in the UK, we don't have this car, so this car's not as exciting. I do think it's cool, and it wasn't this like the start of, like, didn't this thing walk so that all of these other 4-door sedan V8s can run, like the Hellcats and stuff? Like, I personally have a 6-liter V8 4-door car. You can see it on my Instagram. But is this like the original of all of those vehicles? You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and purchase it. The only pictures I've seen of this and people customizing it are black. Even online, you know, I'm gonna have to move a car from my auto shop first, but even online, when you try and look at the pictures, they're all black. So did they make this in any other color, or was it just black and I think burgundy as well? All right, let's get this thing. Look how beautiful it is, by the way. Can we all agree? Like, I do have to say, PC graphics are much better than console. I'm sorry. Having been playing my beginner's guide on PS5 and then coming back to PC, yeah, PC is incredible. All right. As always, we're just going to be dumping this vehicle in our CEO garage where all of these things end up. It's the graveyard of my cars, unfortunately. Ooh, no, I do like the Panhard Lacarouse over there. I love both of those vehicles. Yeah, it's not the graveyard. It's just I've got loads of room here. All right, let's get back to the auto shop. Actually, let's just buy this thing right now. All right, so we'll get it in black. But like I was saying, we're not going to keep it black because I feel like everyone's probably made videos with just making the black one. And I know that is like that's what it's famous for. That's where all the nostalgia is, and that's great. But since I don't have that nostalgia, I'm just gonna have some fun with it. All right, there it is. Will this car end up with my collection here of my favorite cars in GTA Online? I don't know where my Range Rover is. That's definitely gonna have to come in here. We have to get rid of some of these, but these 5 are definitely in there, in my top 5. Maybe not in order. I'm gonna have to fill. I want to have my auto shop as all like my top 10 favorite cars in the game. You know what I mean? But anyway, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The lifeguard is from last week. If you saw that, how to get it for free. Ooh, okay. It sounded good when it started up. All right, let's just customize it before we take it out for a drive, shall we? So we had this conversation last week, and armor, everyone was saying, no, it does not affect handling, so let's just throw that on. I don't know if I need to spend this much money, because I'm probably not going to use this vehicle. So do I care? You know what? Let's just do it. We've got to compare it, right? No, I don't love any of those, to be honest. Bumper delete. Is this a thing? I'm sure some people are like, oh, that looks like... I don't know. I don't know enough. What does that do? Just puts a hole in the bumper? I'll just keep it stock. Engine, let's go ahead and fully upgrade it. We've got to, if we're going to review this thing, we got to make sure we max it out. You know what I mean? Exhaust. Ooh. You know what? We'll just go for this one, I think. Front diffuser. Okay, so you can make it look like a race car. You know what? Sure. For this, you guys know what my thoughts on this sort of stuff. But for this car, I just don't know. We're just going to have some fun with it. All right, grill. Okay. What is the difference between painted grill and stock grill? Ah, a little difference. We'll do painted, sure. Headlight. Oh, okay. They have different colored glass. Interesting. I think... You know what? We're going to go for that. Hood. You know what? I feel like we've got to just make this thing... Sure. It's a drag racer car, technically. Put the xenon headlights on it. The livery. Should we do a livery? I feel like we should. I do really like the flames, man. I'm not a big fan of flames on cars, really, but... So, I mean, we're going to do it. You can't stop me. Which one are we going to do, though, is the question. I think we're going to do that one. It matches the headlights. Obviously, we'll do the sub for Taco, and we'll just do the black one on this one, too. Rear diffuser. Oh, my day. Okay, a wheelie bar. Wheelie bar with a parachute. I mean, we're just going to do it. Respray. Okay. Listen, I'm going to be honest. I feel like I'm ruining this car. I feel like there's going to be people out there that are like, what on earth have you done to this beautiful car? We're going to go for Galaxy Blue. Galaxy Blue and black. Spoiler. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I mean, we've gone for a drag racing car at this point. Okay. All right. You know what? Not as crazy as I thought it was going to be, but I kind of do just like the smaller lip on it, so we'll go for that. Suspension, sure, let's drop it all the way down. Transmission, we got to do race because we got to test this thing properly. Turbo, I'll put it on. Windows, we'll just limo tint it. And then wheels, I don't mind the stock wheels, actually. I mean, isn't this kind of what this car's known for? You know, we'll go for these, just so it's a little bit different. I mean, the black does look pretty sick, to be honest. We'll keep them stock. And that is it. And I know, listen, if I took off the flames, I think it would be okay. But then it would just be like I say, like, oh, man, this is it. This is it. This is the build we've gone for. There she is. It sounds fantastic. So let's see how this thing drives. I'm very curious. It sounds great. You guys hear that? Listen. The idle sound is nice. Okay, let's see. All right, let's do a sound check. Okay, it's slower. It's an older car. All right, let's see. Let's see with the wheelie. I kind of thought if I had a wheelie bar that it was going to wheelie. Wait, what's that behind us? Is that like the new version of this or an older version? What's the difference between these two? Is that just like a basic version and then the new version? Okay. Does anyone know the difference that lives in the US between these two? I mean, I can see the look difference. Is one a newer version or was this one in real life like the SS, like the sporty version? I don't know. But big car, long car. I really do like the look of it. But let's have a little drive here. No. It is incredibly slow. Now, here's the thing. I know it's an older car, right? So I wasn't expecting it to be super fast or anything like that. The steering's actually not too bad. The steering isn't too bad on it. Like, I feel like the handling's fine. But I feel like I've got... Like, I'm carrying a ton of gold in the trunk or something. Because it feels... It's weird because the handling seems fairly light. Like, turning this thing's not bad, so that doesn't feel heavy. But the accelerating feels... like very heavy. Like there's just, it's like you brake and turn here and you put your foot down And it just does it. It takes too long. But again, that's not what this car's about. So I'm not necessarily worried about it. Will I use this car? Not really. It's just not for me. You know what I mean? I can appreciate it and I love how it looks. And I know like it's probably was like a game changer for vehicles like this when it was released. Or maybe I am just completely and utterly wrong and I don't understand it at all. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people from the nostalgia for this car that grew up in the US that are going to be absolutely in love with this thing. And they probably hate me now for what I have done to it, but I apologize. I apologize. But there it is. There is the new vehicle. I personally prefer the Range Rover we got last week, but, you know, preferences. All right, let's open all of those up. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a cool car. Just look at that engine, man. There's definitely a V8 beast. Big fan of that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If it is something that you really like and are really excited for and really love, let me know why. Is it the nostalgia? Is it the time, the era, you know, what is it about this vehicle? Because it's a really cool car, but, you know, I didn't grow up with it, so it doesn't have that for me. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. What I'm going to be doing this week is obviously we're going to be testing out the casino work since we do have double and triple money on some of the casino stuff. But then for this weekend, just FYI, I mean, I'm going to be busy this weekend. So I'm going to try and get some videos ready to go for this weekend. But there may be 1 or 2 days maybe that we miss videos this weekend. But I'll see. I'll try and get them up for you guys. But I'm just not going to be around. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know what you guys think about the drip feed of this new story, the Vincent story that's coming into the game. And let me know what you think about this new vehicle. Do you like it? And if you are somebody that loves this car, how do you think they did in game? Is it drive well? Because I feel like it's a bit slow. But yeah, just let me know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you guys as always tomorrow with a brand new video. Goodbye.